So this is basically all the church where I am now. Really big one. Now, Fatima, when the miracle happens, I suppose there's another prophecy that she had, and the people have said that they think that it has something to do with John Paul, who was almost assassinated. This is the statue of John Paul. He really popularized this place. Sao Paulo. But they think that she prophesied his assassination. There was one very specific one that the church never really told anyone about. But no one really knows what it is. And I guess supposedly they're putting it in a book. But no one really knows. Two of the things she prophesied, one of them was just what hell would be like for bad people. And then the other one was World War II. And so there was a third prophecy that apparently one of the surviving three shepherds knew about. She became a nun. She passed away in 2005. And the church hasn't fully let out and disclosed that. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. So you can see it's, it's a big area. This is all a church. This whole area is big outdoor church. And so, I believe that's the offices. There's a chapel over here on the left. It's open 24 hours. And I went to the Pilgrim's Mass last night at about 8 o'clock. It was very nice. There were a lot of Americans there who certainly didn't walk from Lisbon. But there's nothing special about walking 65 miles to come here. No big deal. It's like not even walking like the full state of Massachusetts on the AT. It's like not a big deal. So I'll just do a panorama. I'll go around. So this is the main shrine sanctuary over here. And I guess during the holy days, when the anniversary of everything that happened, all this asphalt area is filled up with people. And then back here, there must be another. I don't know because I haven't been in there. Some big doors in there. And so this other little pillar here is a statue of Christ. So okay, a little bit closer here. Let's see that. And this is Jesus over here. That is Fatima. So you can imagine there are a lot of rules here. So no cars, no loud talking, no short skirts. No, I don't know what that one is. Something about water. I don't know. No putting, I don't know. No hurting yourself. Ooh. No music. No sports. No soccer. No dogs. Don't steal anything. Be careful of your stuff. No smoking. No cell phones. No bikes. No trumpets. Can't play trumpets. Okay. Up here on the hill, you can see the fort. Turn out, the road's turning. Let's see if we can get a good view of it. That I think is what I am. That's actually a medieval town up there on that hill. Kind of see. It's hard with the reflection, but I would like to head it up there. To have headed up there, but really just gotta keep moving through Tomar. Through Tomar. So, alas, I'm gonna come back to Portugal and do it again. Do the section of the Camino that I skipped. So that was an amazing experience. I think that's St. John's Church. And I just am coming to the Convento de Cristo, and I'm going to be going in a minute. But it's a beautiful day. I mean, the sky is just beautiful. And there's a nice little view over here. So I'm going to take a look. That's Tomar down there below. And it just climbed up this rather long switchback path up from the town center. Wow, this cloud is just going forever. Beautiful day. So, coming into the Convento de Cristo. It's very imposing. Very imposing. Very imposing. Quite a castle. Very impressed. And I guess this actually did repel Moorish or Muslim invasion in around 1200. So, not only does it look impressive, it actually was. Quite a view. And I've seen other videos of this, but this is the Comando. And you can see the Manueline edifice was added. It's sort of a Gothic as well as Manueline structure, really beautiful. Just looking back at the main entrance, a little detour around the side, and this is one of the, you can see the Manueline architecture here. I don't know if you can see the gargoyles. It's important to know that gargoyles are only gargoyles if water comes out of them. You can have other abominations on a structure, but if water doesn't issue from their mouth, they're not gargoyles. Hence the name, the word gargle. If you gargle mouthwash, water is coming out of your throat, or mouthwash is coming out of your throat. So, this is really cool stuff. I really like it. This is one of the really important gates. You can see the difference in the architecture between this facade here and the rest of the structure, which is basically Gothic, which is much more rough-hewn stone and lack of detail. I mean, there is some, you can see there's some detail in the stonework, and there's some probably detail that was before the Manueline additions that's still there. Really neat. Here you can see these are gargoyles here, right up here. That's a gargoyle because you can see where the water came out of its mouth. I'll zoom in a little bit. It's not a true gargoyle if water doesn't issue forth from its mouth. Oh, it's amazing over here. That's beautiful architecture. Beautiful stonework. You don't see that. So I just entered the convento. We're in the first cloister. And that's a very interesting monument, which sort of has a circle within a triangle. What's interesting is above the helmet here, the coat of arms, above the helmet is an axe, which is generally a Goliad symbol, meaning that these guys liberated this land from another force. The Goliad there, the coat of arms, the stars. Oh, I think it's a lion, a boar, and some other object there. Really neat. The symbols, these Templars really like their symbology. Pretty fascinating. Right there, right as you come in. Oh, really interesting. It's a beautiful place. So I'm going to go through the different cloisters now. Like the chapels. And this tile work here is just amazing. Beatification of Christ. On the cross. Christ crucified. On the other side of his life. I have no idea how old this is. I don't know the full history of this building. And there's Christ arisen. Extremely beautiful. So this again is the chapter house. The exterior of the chapter house. I've noticed this camera doesn't do well going from very light situations to very dark situations. It seems to shut off. So I'm going to try to reboot this. Okay, this is the third time I've stepped into the old chapter house and attempted to film, just take a video of this particular spot. And each time I've done it, the video just ended. I am not making this up. I tried to film this 3 times and I walked around into back into the garden here. And I'm assuming it has something to do with the light. Like, it's just too bright out here. So I'm going to stop this video now because I actually did film this area, which was the chapter house where the business of the monastery was done. The convent was done. A really beautiful feature of this garden is this spiral staircase. Hopefully that won't lose the video. So up here on the roof, looking down the fountain again. You can see a little bit better the Manuelite architecture, which was added after the original church was built. Beautiful. Actually, let's look through here. A little bit better close up here of that door that I filmed before. And back to the where we came in, the entrance here, and across to the chapter house. Wow. This is a great view of a really beautiful window, as well as some great Manuelite architecture. Down here, that's the very famous chapter window. Fall off here. Ooh. There's a little bit. See around to some of the other clausters here. That, I guess, is the cafeteria there. And there's another one here. One of these was where people went to the bathroom. The claustro de necesarios. Because what is more necessary than relieving yourself? There's some great detail on these. Beautiful. This is the grand dormitory. There's a fountain here. There's a window here. Looking out to the gardens and fields, I guess. And there's a water fountain here. The cruise on it. And it is these must have all been quarters. The quarters of the brothers. This is sort of their barracks, I guess. It's quite a high ceiling. It's the thing, a lot of people like to have very high ceilings because they felt that the air would be bad. Some of these are walled up. Take a peek at one here. This is what a brother would have. A little space for himself. His belongings. And a view down into this cloister. It's a very interesting room. The light here isn't very good, but this is a calefactory where there was a fire that would go up into these, up into heating ducts, so they could heat the rooms in the winter. And probably also sat in here. Probably slept in here when it was really, really cold. This is off the main aisle here. And there's another wing down here. There were a lot of nights. A lot of friars. The brothers. And of course there's the statue of Christ. Through here. And this little room, I don't know if you can really see too much, it's kind of dark in here. This was the archives. The library. Ooh, pretty cool. The registry. So this is the chapter window. This is very famous. It's a beautiful piece of Manuelite sculpture. And what it depicts is Here's the tree of life, I guess on Jacob, or I don't know the biblical story or how it works, but you can see there's like a tree growing out of this guy's back or this guy's has on his shoulders. Yeah, and these guys definitely had some imperialist pretensions. They wanted to take over everything. Beautiful, beautiful window though. So this is the dining hall. It's just gorgeous, you know. Come in here and eat. And then these were the spots where the reader would give a sermon or read from a book while people were eating. And you can find the acoustics in here. Ooh. You can hear really easily. Also, you know, in the Middle Ages, medieval period, people used to study a lot while they were having food, eating and bored. Of course, if you have a castle, you would be really well served to have an aqueduct. So the aqueduct goes right along here, all the way out there, and there's hills that way, so it goes all the way out into the hills there. Pretty amazing. They had a pretty good setup. These guys had a pretty good thing going, if you ask me. Neat.